Hi, my name is Dale, I'm the head of brand here at Airfix. Let's take a look at the 2025 range. We start by introducing a new category of Airfix gift sets, Space Exploration. Each of these releases will include acrylic paints, glues and brushes, everything needed to inspire a new generation of modeller to the hobby. For the first of this new range, we're reintroducing our 1:144 scale Space Shuttle kit. Last seen in the main range some 14 years ago in 2011, this release will include decals of all 6 versions constructed. The kit also includes the external tank and solid rocket boosters, together with a stand to display your finished build. We're reintroducing our 1:144 scale Saturn V, last released in 2019 and stands at 77 centimeters tall when complete. It was the Saturn V rocket and Apollo 11 mission that first took 2 astronauts to the moon's surface in July 1969, an amazing engineering feat. To round off this category, we designed and tooled up a brand new 1:144 scale SLS Artemis rocket, NASA's latest super heavy launch vehicle, which plans to carry astronauts, cargo and the Orion spacecraft around and eventually to the moon's surface and later Mars. The built model stands at 70 centimeters tall once complete and stood on its launch pad display stand. The kit consists of 79 pieces and will be moulded in white plastic. All 3 of these new gift sets are planned for release this spring, so keep an eye out for the launch countdown. 2025 marks the 85th anniversary of the Battle of Britain, which took place between July and October 1940 over the skies of Britain, and was the first major campaign to be fought entirely by air power. To commemorate the few, we're reintroducing this 4 1/72nd scale aircraft gift set, containing a Supermarine Spitfire Mark 1A, Hawker Hurricane Mark 1, Messerschmitt Bf 109 E3 and a Heinkel HE 111 P2. On to our new 1/72nd scale aircraft for 2025. The Fokker Eindecker, a straight reintroduction with previous schemes. The Focke-Wulf FW190A with new schemes. The Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 with new schemes. A scheme, number 73 Squadron B Flight, Royal Air Force Digby, summer 1938. B scheme, aircraft flown by Sergeant Geoffrey Tock, number 85 Squadron Royal Air Force, winter spring 1939. The Royal Aircraft Factory BE2C, a straight reintroduction with previous schemes. The Bristol Blenheim Mark 1F, a straight reintroduction with previous schemes. The Heinkel HE 111 H6 with brand new schemes. A scheme, Norway, July 1942. B scheme, Greece, April 1942. The Boeing B-17G Fortress Mark III with brand new schemes. A scheme, 774th Bomb Squadron, 463rd Bombardment Group Heavy, Italy, July 1944. B scheme, 214 Squadron, number 100 Bomb Support Group, Royal Air Force, 1944. The Handley Page Victor K2 SR2 with previous schemes. In addition to these reintroductions and new schemes, we'll also be releasing the following aircraft with additional parts not seen in previous releases. The Messerschmitt 410A1 with new parts and new schemes. The new parts include bombs, bomb racks and flame dampener exhausts. The Boeing Chinook HE-1 Late with new parts and new schemes. This release includes new fuselage parts. ZA713, number 7 Squadron, Operation Granby, Desert Storm, May 1991. B scheme, ZD980, number 18 Squadron, 75th Anniversary Scheme, Royal Air Force Gütersloh, Germany 1990. The consolidated B-24D Liberator, new parts and new schemes. The new parts include new nose, glazing and armament. A scheme, Lady Be Good, 514th Bomber Squadron, 376th Bomb Group, 9th Air Force, United States Army Air Force, Libya, March 1943. B Scheme, Hell's Bell, 400th Bomb Squadron, 90th Bomb Group, 5th Air Force, United States Army Air Force, Australia, mid-1943. I'm pleased to announce the first new tool of 2025, the 1/72nd scale Western Wessex HC2. This is the first new mould of its type since the 1980s in this scale. The details we've been able to design and mould into this kit is incredible and will feature fully detailed interior and seating, posable cabin door and cockpit windows, option for folded or unfolded rotor blades and tail, representation of quilted surfaces throughout the interior and cockpit, many optional parts including lights, antenna, winch and canopy type. We will include 3 decal options with this release. The first 2 are from the same airframe, XR505 of No. 2 Flying Training School, RAF Shawbury, 1995, which later saw service in Uruguay in 2000. The third scheme included is of XR500 of No. 28 Squadron, Hong Kong, from 1978. Going up a scale to 1/48, let's take a look at the new releases this year. First to see fresh new schemes is the Supermarine Spitfire PR19. We've done something quite special. We've recreated all 3 paint schemes of PS853, an aircraft which now resides with the Rolls-Royce Heritage Flight and is still in flight today. A straight reintroduction of the Foner Nat T1. A straight reintroduction of the Bolton Pool Defiant Night Fighter. The Supermarine Spitfire Mark I sees 3 new schemes this year, including K9794 of No. 19 Squadron based at RAF Duxford in August 1938, HK856 of No. 1 Middle East Training School RAF Egypt 1942, and something a little different, a French scheme from July 1940. The Westland Lynx AH7 is making its first return since initial release in 2012. This release will see 3 new schemes: A Scheme, Army Air Corps, United Nations, British Virgin Islands, 1995, B Scheme, No. 655 Squadron, Army Air Corps, Northern Ireland, September 1993, C Scheme, NATO Stabilisation Force, Army Air Corps, Croatia, July 1997. The second release of this new mould from 2023, the Fairy Gannet Cod 4 in 1/48 scale. This release includes new parts and 3 new schemes to truly represent the carrier onboard delivery variant. The new parts included are new bomb bay doors, wing-mounted luggage pods, and various aerials and lights. 849 Naval Air Squadron, HMS Hermes, 1969. B Scheme, 849 Naval Air Squadron B Flight, HMS Ark Royal, 1970. C Scheme, Flag Officer Aircraft Carriers, 1965. And now on to our new mould for 25. The first is the Spitfire Mark 9E. This release will include fine rivet detail on the wings and fuselage, slide moulded engine cowling, standard or clipped wingtip parts, 3 decal options, including a number 43 Squadron RAF aircraft based in Italy, as well as Danish and Belgian options for those wanting something a little different. And we couldn't release a brand new Mark 9 without a TR9 variant, the 2-seater trainer aircraft. This unique subject not previously available in injection moulded kit form. It will include specific post-war wing parts. Both canopies can be posed open and closed to reveal the detail in both cockpits. A Scheme, B Flight, Irish Air Corps, 1951. B Scheme, Buckinghamshire, England, 1969. And finally, the much requested brand new tool 148 scale Ceficat Jaguar GR1 GR1A. This kit has been in development for over 12 months and we've been itching to tell you and show you this incredible new release. Due for release very soon, this kit will include highly detailed cockpit with optional early or late injection seats, detailed undercarriage and wheel wells, air brakes, flaps, slats and ailerons which can all be modelled in the down position, a range of stores including 1,000-pound bombs, 1,200 litre fuel tanks, EMI reconnaissance pod, AIM-9 sidewinders, fill mat and ECM pod. The following schemes will be included: a number 54 Squadron RAF Lossiemouth from 1974, 6 Squadron RAF Coltishore from 1990 to 94, XZ118 Buster Gonad from Operation Granby, Desert Storm, Bahrain, October 1990 to March 91, and number 11 Squadron RAF Larbrook, West Germany from 1976. On to military vehicles now, and starting with 176 scale. We're re-releasing the LWB Land Rover hardtop and trailer, British Army 4-ton general service truck, the Land Rover 1-ton truck with general service body, and the British 105mm light field gun. All of these kits haven't been released since at least 2012 and are a wonderful welcome reintroduction. Moving up a scale to 148, we're reintroducing 3 Second World War airfield staples: the Albion 3-point refueler, the 1500 weight truck, and the 148 scale RAF ground crew figure set. On to 135th scale, I'm pleased to inform you of the Mark I Ferret Scout car. This release will see 3 schemes, including a C Squadron green and black camo version, 7th Armoured Brigade Operation Granby scheme from 1991, and a Queen's Royal Irish Hussar scheme. Our new mould for 2025 in this scale is this Stalwart Mark II, a unique looking vehicle and a first in plastic injection at this scale. This newly designed scale model will include complex suspension system, detailed cab interior, cab roof hatches and water deflector board, which can be built in the open or closed position, optional parts for the radio and exhaust pipe, and 3 scheme options. Due for release early this year. Our Vintage Classic range sees a number of old favourites returning, many of which haven't been seen in the range for many years. First to see re-release is the 172nd scale Sopwith Pup, first released in 1973 and last seen in 2001. The Lockheed Hudson in 172nd scale, first released in 1963. We're re-releasing the 172nd scale Ceficat Jaguar GR1, first released in 1970 and last seen in the range in 2004. The 172nd scale Westland Puma HG1, first released in 1973. The 1-144 scale Boeing 314 Clipper, first released in 1967 and last seen in 2005. And we're re-releasing these classics. The 172nd scale Vosper motor torpedo boat, last seen in the range in 2013, first introduced in 1972. The RAF rescue launch in 172nd scale, first released in 1978. And the German E torpedo boat in 72nd scale, first released in 1975. And that concludes our 2025 range launch. Let us know what you think in the comments below, like and subscribe, and we look forward to bringing you these new products over the next 12 months. See you soon.